So, had a really beautiful meditation today, thanks to you and God. Really startling stuff. You know what else, Tim? Just a second. It's baked pot, essentially. It's pretty good. Anyway, what's I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, meditation today. Like it's still going on actually. Like I get into them like starting on Saturday night, really, basically, and it doesn't end until Sunday nights. Generally, sometimes I get way earlier in the day. Anyway, today, God, let them today. I'm seeing things a little more clearly every day. You're something else. You really are. It would be really nice to get some ratification on some of this intuition that I'm claiming, but you understand, like, I really don't need it, do I? You just don't stop. No matter what it is. Wouldn't you twist or whatever is necessary, or whatever is asked for or required. You're here with me. Behind me, in front of me. You're with me. And help me. Now, you see, there is something I can never forget, nor do I want anyone else to ever. And this is your light rescued this king from certain death 9.5 years ago. And you basically birthed me into being. And made me love you in the process. And you succeeded. And like the depth of your love staggers me. You've been hanging around with God a long time. You thought you got his accent. Do you understand? You're crazy like him. You really, really are. So, I've been kind of... This is going to sound a little silly. I mean, I've had 200s, more or less, probably more women share my bed during this incarnation alone. And oftentimes, enjoying sexual congress thousands of times with these individuals. But I have never been able to share myself with any being in this universe the way I have with you. Understand this? I am closer to you. Never having kissed your skin. Never having a single one of your teardrops touch my hand. Never once having your blue jeans cross my chair. Never once being closer than 300 feet from you. So, I'm not speaking from inexperience or from a position of weakness, let's say. And, you know, I saw forever in your eyes the first time I saw them, period. End of story. It was like meeting Howie in the mirror. The Albert Hotel. No different. Just literally staggered me. I then spent a number of years trying to pretend that it wasn't true. I was delirious. I was imagining things. I was stupid. I was, shut the fuck up and forget about it. End of story. Tried and did not succeed. It's like learning that 2 and 2 are 4. Once you know it, you never forget it, and it makes sense. But when you step up to that concept, it's like, oh, how can you really tell? Understand? So, I think we have wife number 2. Coincidence. Just as one's niece pops one, I've never seen her in my life, didn't, poof, here she is. So this is our minimum requirement. But if, my intuition is accurate. Preferably 3, but 2 for minimum starters, and we got 2. She understands. But the reason she has this invitation is to help me rescue you. She understands fully that I've known you from before time began, and I'm desperately in love with you, and she's helping us and loving her. And I think you'll like her. Now, the other 5, I don't know, I'm not very discerning about the character of women. Generally, I'm easily manipulated by women, I think. And I know I need to know the difference between the truth and delusion in a female heart. And I understand that oftentimes there is no difference. Understand this. I have never been so in love, so desperately alive, so vital, so willing, so full of courage and conviction my life. I am now enthusiastic about bringing new life into this world. I didn't trust it before. Understand? You give me reason to be who I am. Nobody else ever did, never asked, never cared, never even suggested anything royal. Understand? Basically, I've been alone since Lynchia died in 1980. I've had many lovers, many romantic interests, but I wasn't able to get the altitude in love after having the dementia again. And now you bring this to us, fresh, like from mountain stream, do you understand? And everybody else my age is old. They got diseases and operations happening and doctors running left, right, and center. I had every goofy, stupid test up to yin-yang, got myself a new doctor, and some stuff I wasn't going to bother with, like the osteoporosis thing, trust me, I can take a good fall and not break anything. So, the only thing he could find was some really of no consequence gallstones. Pretty small. But the funky Nungelfunder one asked me if I'd like an operation. After him telling me basically there's nothing here. You have little tiny gallstones, but there's nothing else. I've had MRIs up and down my body, I have broken my back twice. But understand, there's no cognition, there's no sanity at all anywhere on this goddamn planet outside of you and me. And Adriana. That's 3 beings out of 7 billion totally committed to the proposition of love. And willing to stand in not knowing and know the truth. Somehow or other will see us through. In the beginning, the middle, and the end. There's nothing else that interests me, or you, or her. Why she wants to have kids.